You know what? It's an estuary.
It's an estuary.
Right.
I like
The only cloud, you're right.
the first one you're just kind of generally describing it, and you can't be too explicit because remember Michael has that piece, and that's the reason why.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he gives the whole background, and the history. Yeah.
And the second one is really basically the environmental concerns. The important thing is that because they have not closed this off, they've allowed it to ebb and flow. It's maintained all the marine life.
Exactly.
It's really interesting.
Sure.
Then the third one is how it mates, and that's the one that I'm gonna. Once we get to that point, I'm gonna. If you wouldn't mind just going through that, you can actually just read it. You know, like you know.
Well, I read over it last night before I went to bed, and it reads well for me.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
fine. So and you can see the monitor and just.
Okay. All right, good.
And then this. Oh, by the way, here's this big thing. That'll be the claw. See that big claw?
Yeah.
That'll be the goodbye.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, isn't that great? You'll be like standing right next to it, and of course it's bigger than you.
Okay.
And what it was used for was to see those little.
But sometimes I'll have them here because I'll need to refer to my notes, so they may be in the shot sometimes. Yeah. I won't need them on the opening shot. I'll be talking like this. But when they come to me to do the full report, the full weather report, I'll need the papers. I mean, obviously it's got a little glare on it. We can't avoid that, but I can see well enough to follow my maps. Yeah, he just went off the screen. Now I see Coca-Cola and Heineken. The 18,000-ton piers were then put in position, but alone would not have stood up to the strong tidal pressures. And so they were filled with sand and surrounded with 5 million tons of rock. That's right, 5 million tons. Can Charlie hear me? I guess not, huh?
Wait, you don't have your monitor here.
Don't worry about it.
You're all right?
I'm okay. When they tell me in my ear to get into the maps, I'll say, okay, Robin, let's take a look at today's weather. And when they take the maps full screen, we won't be seen anymore. So we can look down, and the first thing we'll see is the forecast for Holland.
Yeah.
And I know this is a little messy, but it'll essentially be a view of this portion of Europe.
Yeah.
And it'll say this afternoon, mostly sunny, 65 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah. That's
And,
how much?
65 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, but how much in...
about 27.
And now for the latest news, Spencer just woke up.
A bit. That's okay?
Maar Wil, ze zijn nooit weg geweest hoor, die noise microfoons.
Ja, het zoutholder constant in een medium aan a little bit low.
Ah.
Yeah, sorry.
Ah. Sniffle, sniffle.
After you finished here, will you please show that group around the barrier? And
Oh, certainly, certainly.
snacks,
Just the outside, though, not the interior. Right?
swim along.
Now my jacket won't fit. Yeah. That's okay.
Can you find one and have
I'll leave it open.
out her things?
Wil, de microfoontjes bij Spencer zitten nu links en rechts, maar die komen straks naast elkaar op zijn stropdas te zitten. Of in zijn stropdas.
Pretty good, pretty good.
Zou je...
I can tell.
Ik ga even snel mijn handen wassen, dan kan ik bij.
Why did everything change?
Because they don't like their shots.
Aha. Oh, gotcha.
They're sort of filling their
Wow. This looks very old.
It's very old.
This looks very old.
On that camera.
I can put all that in one sentence. I can just say I'm here in the town square, at Town Hall. In fact, it's the oldest town hall in all of Holland, completed in 1450. Boom, right into the weather. That takes 8 seconds. All right, well that simplifies the first one. And then I can concentrate on everything I have to do in the cutaway.
He's making these
For the organ, right.
So,
This is the organ sheet or organ music.
yes, organ music.
organ music.
And we have planned, this man is ready to answer your question. You were going to say, and he knows no English at all, but he's going to say, what are you were going to say, what are you doing? He's going to say, I am making music for the organ.
Right, right. That's, so I thought that was the organ. No, I'm sorry.
Okay, then we walk over here.
Okay.
And you walk over here, there's going to be a man, and he does not speak English very well, but you will say, could you please play something for us? And
Sure.
Yeah.
How quaint. How quaint. And they're busting your chops, right?
No, they didn't
Oh, I want
bust
it perfect too, but
Oh, no, they
yeah.
didn't bust my chops.
Oh, okay.
No, they didn't bust my
Loop vanaf vanaf.
Anyhow, Jack also said, Jack and Phil both said to me over drinks yesterday evening that our shots were the best in the whole show.
You're kidding.
They said we had
Now
the
that
best.
makes me feel
They said
really
we had the
good.
best visuals in the whole show.
See, now things like that are really important because I, concentrate on mistakes that we make. You know, you forget that
Yeah.
you got this great stuff.
Yeah, they said you guys had the best visuals in the whole show.
All right.
Yeah, so.
Okay, these guys have all run through it, but we will run through it once for you.
Okay.
You want to do that?
Sure, yeah, okay.
Fishing nets used for catching
Fishing nets.
eels.
Ah, okay.
So they're eel nets.
Eel
And
nets.
he is one of the last of his kind to still make them by hand.
Incredible. Okay.
And now they're all manufactured, and he's an old fisherman. who
Dan leg
uses
gewoon
them for
van de
fishing
neer.
as well.
Terrific.
He says his
Terrific.
mother, what did you
Kijk,
say?
doe hem
His
wel open.
mother?
His mother he's got his instinct for fishing.
Oh, got his instincts for fishing from his mom. I've been eating great meals and meeting great people, and I've been to the casino.
Great rhyme.
Yeah, right. Okay, so I'll start here. We're in the marketplace, the flowers. We'll talk about the rhododendrons and the azaleas back there. And I didn't know that Holland was known for its azaleas. I know Wilmington, North Carolina is, but I'm a long way from Wilmington. Boom, into the weather.
No, that right here.
Okay.
In front of the wagon here.
Okay.
Where's the tape? Do you have a shot?
Yeah.
She's going to start first. She's actually going to use that at the top. She's going to pull off of it and come to you. You'll hear it right away.
Okay. And this is what is known as the weigh house. Built back in the 1600s. This is where the farmers used to bring their cheeses to weigh them. And that's why it's called the weigh house, not the cheese house. See all the cheeses stacked up out here? Different shapes, sizes, and kinds. And of course, Gouda is known for its Gouda cheese, or as we say in the States, Gouda. But any way you say it, it tastes Gouda to me.
Right. So the weigh house is the first thing.
Right.
And the paste rolls. And then you talked about cheese.
Right. This is the weigh house in Gouda, which is built in the
Cheese weigh house in
1600s.
Gouda. It's built in the 1600s.
It's
It's
one
one
of
of
the
the many buildings in Gouda that have been
restored.
restored.
Okay.
Restored.
Boom, into the piece. Hey, wait. Let me see the.
Do you have a copy of this?
I know. I just don't want to fumble through it right now. Yours is here already.
Yeah.
Let me just look at the tag. Oh, right. The pronunciation. That's
Okay.
How long I've waited to say it. The old clock on the wall says it is 1 o'clock in Holland, so it is 7 a.m. where you are back in the States. Good morning, everyone. I'm Charles Gibson from Holland, and you're looking at the City Hall clock in Gouda, the cheese city that we Americans would call Gouda. Spencer is there today. He'll be reporting the weather from there all day long.
Ja, ik kan nog wat
Right,
proberen.
no, right here. Oh, but this corner.
Ik weet niet hoeveel tijd ik nog heb.
Ja, gewoon eens even kijken.
Ja, dat kan. Ja, het is zo. Het is een half uur.
And back some.
Ja, ze gaan eerst even repeteren. Dat mag ik niet.
Ja.
Nee, maar 5 minuten.
Ja.
I want to grow.
Change.
All right.
Medium. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, Appledon. This is Juan on a special location. Kevin. Yes, I think maybe they are busy and they just move.
Yeah.
But I would check on with him. Kevin Bates, this is Juan on the Spencer location. Or anybody can hear me.
Wil, ik heb de gastzenders op hoor.
Audio check for Spencer. To Appledon, please. Anybody can hear me? Oi.
Yeah, Jack, you sound great. Okay, you sound much clearer today than you did the previous 2 days. All right. Yeah, this is great.
Oh, 75. Raad zelf of niet? Ja, sorry, Adem.
Okay. What? No, he's not ready. He's not. His camera's not on his tripod. That's where you lead to Audrey Hepburn, which is in the next half hour.
Okay. Let me look at what I'm doing.
Okay.
Oh, I can kill this. Oh no, I'll put it in the back of the folder.
So we do pull from you, standing here with the bridge and the river on either side. When you say Houston sits on the river Meuse, which runs into the Rhine, a natural river, which is still heavily used. Then you go to your weather, and your monitor is here.
Right.
And then at the end of
This is one of the 3 working windmills in Hesden. Dates back to the 1700s. It was used to grind corn. Okay. All right. Yeah, there you go.
Ja? Zie je die jongetjes staan? Ja, dat zie je allemaal. Dat zie je allemaal. Moet dat weg? Ja. Waar moet het weg? Ik weet niet of ze het weg willen hebben. Hè?
We're not working you guys too hard, are we?
No.
Okay. I don't know how you can stand this pace. It must be killing you.
Using the most coffee in the world.
Oof.
And it's Swedish.
Oh yeah, I know.
Spencer.
Yes. Hello. I can't hear. I hear nothing. I hear music now. Now I hear music.
For me, right.
Okay.
Use your camera.
Okay.
And make close up.
I got you. Well, we're going to do this just a little faster than we said earlier.
Yes, okay.
They need me to save them some time. So I will talk about the drop
Yeah.
and these two.
Yes.
And those are the only two I'll hold up.
Okay.
Okay.
You pick it up.
Yeah, I'll pick it. Here we go. Okay, Forrest, so let's take a quick look at the weather, then I'll show you more of what's going on here at this medieval fair. The satellite photo shows you very clearly it's going to be a very, very messy day in the central part of the country again with severe storms in Texas and Oklahoma. Flooding is likely again in that area. They had up to 10 inches of rainfall in some locations in northern Texas yesterday. That's a look at the national weather picture. Here's a look at the weather where you are. This Wednesday we'll see sunny skies in Tinley Park, Illinois, high of 83 degrees. It'll be partly sunny in Gulf Breeze, Florida, high of 90. Partly sunny in Snowdown, Alabama, high of 86. Partly sunny in Adrian, Texas, with a high of 70. You may recognize this as a candy stand as we continue our tour of medieval Housden. This is what we would call black licorice back in the States, but it's called droop here. Droop, very, very popular form of candy here in Holland. And the candy man standing here, how are you? This is what you send out when a lady has a baby.
The lady had a baby, yes.
Ah, and there are two colors you may notice. Pink, if it's a girl.
Yes, we do it on biscuits.
And blue if it's a boy.
Yes.
Okay. And I'll take a little piece of cinnamon stick here as I walk by, okay? Thank you very much.
Yes.
He shows you the eel.
Yes.
Okay, where's
Okay. He'll show me the eel before they're cooked, okay?
Geef maar eens bij. Geef even er maar bij.
Yes, I see. This is already cooked. This is not. Yes. Okay.
Blijven staan.
Just say.
Doe alleen maar voor de zekerheid.
Traditional Dutch smoked eel and herring.
Right.
The eels here, these are uncooked, and this one is cooked. Then I'll move over here.
Move over here,
And
and then there's really no time to do anything
Right.
except try the herring, and he's going to try it for you.
Okay.
Because he doesn't like it.
no. No. Ah, there you go. Great.
Ik ben nog niet in beeld, hè? Nee, oefenen. Ja, ik eet hem nog niet op.
Okay. Right. Okay. Terrific. Terrific. Okay. Okay, we're all set.
Dat van het opzetten van die schaal iets terug.
Heerlijk.
Spencer, you seem to be the only one who can talk to Jack directly. Could you ask him?
Yeah, how much time will I have for this entire bit here?
Okay.
When it's quarter of an hour or half an hour?
No, it will go at 8 o'clock, 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Right.
En doe switchen on. Wanneer gaan jullie naar boven? Sorry? Wanneer gaan jullie naar boven? 10 minuutjes?
Ja.
Moet ik het ding even aanzetten, dan zender toch?
Ja,
de zender klinkt beter.
Van tevoren even omhoog gaan.
Ja.
Dat is goed.
Roep me maar even.
10 vooraf en dat is
Ja,
dat
oké.
wij boven zijn.
I think the sound of the transmitter is a little bit better.
Yes.
But there was a little bit disturbance when you were coming down.
Right.
I didn't hear the sound, so
Okay.
I preferred it.
Fine. That's fine. So we've got all
Yeah,
three.
okay, yeah.
No problem. All three.
What did they say in New York? en maken.
Oh, they love the shots. I called home after the first shot and talked to my wife and my daughter. They loved it. They thought they thought this was the most beautiful thing they'd ever seen.
Oh.
And yesterday's shot from the harbor in Houston, they loved it. Yeah.
Even for us. And you see it on camera.
No, it looks like something off a postcard. It was so beautiful.
You have a weatherman.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah. So my kids want to come here now to Madurodam.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe next year. We have bugs out here. Okay? All right. No one can believe we had a full week of sunny skies and warm weather. It's been fantastic. Yeah, I know. Monday when Erwin Kroll was with me,
yes,
he said, I said, will it be nice all week? He said, guaranteed, all week long.
It was right.
Yeah. I can even see the red light district. No.
Gaan we iets meer naar binnen? Iets meer die kant.
Ah, I'm sure it did. It sounded dumb just listening to it.
Okay. That's the monitor.
Okay.
It's a spare microphone because I
Okay.
can't reach you.
Okay.
When it's
Fine. And the camera will be? Yeah, this is great. I wish I could have brought my family. My kids are 14 and 11. And
they should like it, yeah.
Yeah, my daughter was watching this morning back in the States.
Waar zit die luidspreker? Waar zit die luidspreker? Waar zit die luidspreker? Dat is wel voorgegaan. Waar is het vandaan komen? Hieronder ligt niet. Dat is wel ver, hoor.
My nose feels a little burnt today.
Je staat er dicht op de rails. Ja.
All right, here.
Yeah, he'll have. Well, see, I don't see you in Paul's shot at all.
I mean, we have 10 minutes. I don't have Spencer's lead to commercials or anything.
Okay, you go get him. Go get him.
I've got to know where you want him. You want him here?
Okay, I do not see you or those people in Paul's shot, but I just want you to know that. So
where do you want me to go so that you'll see me?
Okay, we'll keep walking forward, over by the black guy. Okay?
You want him to be here?
Yeah, so we will see you there. So
Okay.
he's gonna say, they're still in their position, and he's gonna try to talk to them, they won't answer, they won't move. Then he can just turn around and walk over to the, just turn around and walk over to the guy on the, no, not over there where you were, but over there where the dog is.
Right.
Walk over by the dog. Over more by the dog. On the other side of the man. To face the other way to the man. There. Okay, take that. Seats his camera. That's it.
All right, so I want to mark the front line of the painting. So stand still, we'll mark the front line of your shoes so that when you come back, You get back into this position.
Okay, is everybody as tight as, first of all, is everybody as tight as they can be?
John, well, we will get them as tight as they can be.
Fine.
Sorry, it's so hot out here and you all have those heavy clothes on. Thank you for being patient with us.
Okay,
So
tell
can we break pose?
Yes, you can.
And what time do we want to start doing this again?
This occurs at 8:07, so they should be over there getting set up at, you know, I would like to see it after the 7:30.
After the 7:30,
yeah,
so.
At 7:35, at
okay,
7:40.
everyone should be back here in setting up at 1:30. Okay, 1:30, so you've got plenty of time to stay in the shade.
Fast living, fast talking, and maybe a bit superficial in feeling, but I got very good American friends whose warmth of friendship is so real. I know this is a cliche, not to be true. I think what strikes a lot is what I would like to call the makeability.
Tell me when you're ready to do this, Terry, please.
Er staat nog een auto half in beeld, jongens. Dus je still see a little piece of a car.
Where do the Dutch get most of their
Yeah.
information about the state? That's expected.
He'll cover it, maybe. No, actually,
I think through
no, he won't.
It might be more through Miami Vice than through the news. Which leads a picture of a violent society, which leads a picture of what?
We left out here last night, and as soon as went inside to have a cold drink, by the time we came back out, the stage was filled.
Platform was
Half
built,
an hour later.
they really
She says cold drink. I'm sure it was something there. So this news should be 3:25.
After the weather maps, when I talk about the windows and the boiling water, am I going to be able to step forward a little bit
Yes.
and look up towards the windows,
Yes,
or should I
you
just
can.
stay on this X?
Yes, he can.
Okay.
That's the news
Uh-huh.
for now. Time to
Here we
talk
go.
weather with
Okay,
sunshine.
and
Beautiful weather it is.
Pan.
It certainly is, Paula, and this is a beautiful setting here.
Everybody
Now, I'm in a place
saw
now
and
called the
dissolved.
Hellport.
Tell.
There are many stories about how that name originated. Among those stories is the fact that this area was commonly considered the edge of hell, or the gates to hell, where the lepers lived outside the city. Now, we'll tell you more about that in just a moment. Right now, let's take one final look at today's weather. It's going to be a sunny day back in much of the U.S., although it'll be rainy and stormy up and down the Mississippi Valley from the Great Lakes to the Gulf Coast. Some of these showers will be heavy at times, but I think the worst is over in terms of flooding rains that have plagued portions of the lower Mississippi Valley and the southern plains the last few days. It is perceptibly cooler up in the northwest as a cold front has pushed through and ushered in temperatures some 10 to 30 degrees cooler than yesterday's highs. That's a quick look at the national weather picture, and here's a look at the weather where you are.
Maps.
On this Friday, you can find cloudy
Stand by
skies
to
in
take
Spencer,
one.
Ohio, high of 85 degrees. Sunny skies in Weeping Water, Nebraska, high of 73. Thunderstorms in Coffee Springs, Alabama, high of 85. Partly sunny in Clearwater, Idaho, high of 55.
We're up.
Things used to be a little rough, as Rodney Dangerfield would say, in this spot, because under these windows, enemy attackers would find themselves getting drenched by boiling water poured from above. Those were hostile attackers, of course. We are not hostile. We are friendly. The only thing that's attacked me so far was a pigeon who was sitting up there a little earlier. This weather report brought to you by Coleman Lighting. Coming up in just a moment, Ron Reagan tries his hand at some traditional Dutch sports.
Well, guys, it could have been worse. He could have said.
Thank you, Spence. Very good. You're coming back here.
Yes, I am.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay, that's it. We've done it, guys. Been really excellent job. Excellent job. All the camera work was wonderful. Thank you very much. And the audio and the pictures and everything. Thank you so much. Excellent. Marvelous, marvelous.
Like it to come back next week.
Yes. Yes.
It is the oldest and quite possibly the loveliest city in all of the Netherlands, Maastricht, a town that dates back to the Middle Ages, and in modern times it is a well-loved favorite vacation spot for the Dutch themselves. Good morning, everyone. I'm Joan Lunden.
And I'm Charles Gibson. It is Friday, May 19th, and the bells are ringing here on the Basilica of Our Beloved Lady, the town clock here in Maastricht. And when you come here, you can tell why so many tourists come to Maastricht, mostly Dutch tourists. This is where they come on vacation. And from this spot, in one day you can drive into 4 different countries, into France, West Germany, into Belgium and Luxembourg, and still be home for
By dinner.
Yeah, this is a lovely spot here. We're going to be staying put here in Maastricht.
It has taken a lot of people in order for us to do this broadcast for 5 days here in the Netherlands, going from city to city, actually 10 different locations. And we've had a wonderful team that was put together here. And you may not realize at home what goes into a program like this, but right out over there in front of us, I think you can get a shot, is a cherry picker. And we've got a camera up on top.
Yep, you can see them up there.
Hi, we're waving to them up there. And now they can take a shot, perhaps, of the crane. There you go.
All week long, we've had a crane which has been shooting us from the day we started on the canals all the way through. That crane
right
rises
here
and
in front
falls.
of us. Want to wave? Camera 2 on the crane.
We see camera 2 on the crane?
We got you there.
There, all right. There we go.
Plus we have cameras roaming down on the ground over here. There's one over there that's in and out of the crowds, and we have 2 cameras here on stage.
And what's so exceptional is here we are in the town square of a city that really dates back to the time before Christ. The streets are tiny and narrow, and we sort of take over the town, but everybody's been so wonderful. I should mention, you know, when you come to a country like this, you're going to be working with all different people. It's a little bit like jumping out of a 4th-story window and hoping that somebody's going to catch you, because you don't know the people you're working with, and you don't know just how the technical facilities are going to work. The people from NOB, which is Dutch television, have been absolutely great. And PTT Telecom, which is the people that put it up on the satellite, get us hooked up to the United States, they have been wonderful as well. And you make friends with these folks because you work with them so closely and you spend so much time. These folks had to bring all of this material 3 hours from where we were yesterday, from Arnhem yesterday, down to here, with a whole great big caravan. It looked like an army moving down the highways. And then they set this whole thing up in the town square.
They all pulled up out here last night, and a few of us went inside to have a cold drink, and by the time we came back out, the stage was built.
Platform was built, cameras were in place. They really have been terrific. And I just wish you could see all of them. We can't show them all to you. A few of them were up on the stage this morning, just before we went on the air, because we wanted to thank them personally. And it was like, I guess, 50 people standing here on the stage, and there are probably 50s and 50s and 50s more.
Yeah, we probably have our biggest crowd here today of all the days. I don't know if maybe you can take a shot from up above, but the people here behind us are all the way back. It's wonderful how these cities are centered. They always have these town squares, and of course last night you went walking and found another one down the street bigger than this one, right?
At 1 o'clock in the morning, there were people out here having a little libation at the end of the day, and everybody comes down to the town square. There is really nothing like it in this country. But just to be representative, I would like to go over and just shake hands and thank some of the some of the folks that have been here. So we can do that. We'll do that. If you can see us as we move around, there we are. We'll go over here. Thank you. You guys have been great. Your name is Frans. Frans. Yes. You've been great.
Thank you, Frans.
Thank you very much. Well, don't just come over, shake my hand is what you ought to do. Thank you. These guys up on the windmills yesterday, we were, yes?
Up in the windmills today, out in the crowds.
Rude, right. This guy is Steady Eddie is what he is. His name may be rude, but very steady.
Let's see who's on camera 3 over here.
All right.
Hi, want to tell us your name?
Hi, Joan. Alex.
Hi, Alex. And Charlie and I both want to just say thanks for a great job.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thanks, guys. Can I get over? I can't. Can I make the crane?
Oh, this is going to be a good try, Charlie.
Here we go. John, I keep worrying that you're going to get carried right off the ground. Thank you. It's been a good week. We've enjoyed it. Thank you.
And of course, it takes 2 to work that crane.
Yeah. That's right. Way in the back. Here we go.
Way in the back. We also thank them.
Okay. We do thank them very much.
And we'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us.
And we go home. We're back on home base next week, but truly, there have been some terrific people who have helped us here and brought these pictures to you.
Yes, we want to say a special thanks to NOB, and that is the production arm of Dutch television. Perhaps one of you can just get a camera. It is such a sight here, and the beautiful streets and all the old buildings. And here we have this camera up in a big cherry picker, giving us all the gorgeous pictures. Also, thank you to the Dutch Tourist Board and all their wonderful assistance, as well as PTT. Those are the folks who hook us up to all the satellites and make sure that all the pictures go back, and also interactive broadcasters who really were a big help.
The technicians here have been great. They really have been wonderful. To do this from 10 different sites in a week, move all this equipment around the country, it has been wonderful.
And thanks to all the people here who live in Holland who have just been wonderful.
Everyone has been very gracious to us this week. You had a good time?
Wonderful time. Super time. I'd come back.
We'll be back in New York on Monday. Till then, take care.